You're probably always seeing videos of nurses dancing to music with text overlaying the highest paying states for nurses in the US. And these videos get thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of likes. But what these videos lack are context and substance. So if you're somebody who's interested in working as an LPN, RN, NP, midwife, CRNA, or even a PA, then you're definitely going to want to watch this video. Also, if you're somebody who's already working in one of these professions and you're looking to elevate your career but are not sure which profession to choose, then you have to watch this video. Over the last couple of years, I've spent several hours sifting through the data that the BLS provides. BLS is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it includes all of the information that you're going to see in this video that consists of salary data for every single profession in this list and almost any other profession you can think of. But what the BLS data does not contain is city-specific cost of living data, which is why I've created this spreadsheet that scrapes Zillow.com to find the median home prices for every single city and profession on this list. The spreadsheet also contains after-tax calculations, so you'll be able to see what your after-tax income is specific to the location that you want to live and work in. And in future updates, I'm also going to be including crime data for every city on the list. And if you want to purchase this spreadsheet at a discounted rate for the next 7 days, make sure you click on the link in the description below. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at the data included in this spreadsheet. First, I want you to know exactly how I gathered the data so that you know my thought process behind it. And if you're interested in moving to one of these cities and you want to look at updated numbers, then you can do this yourself. The first thing to do is go to Google and I type in BLS nurse salary. When you get to the BLS website, you click state and area data. Click registered nurses. Up at the top, you're going to see where it says customized tables. Click on this link. You can then click on one occupation for multiple geographical areas. Below that, you're going to see a list of occupations. Here, you can select the exact occupation that you're interested in. So I'm going to scroll all the way down till I find registered nurse. And then after you select your occupation, you're going to want to hit metropolitan or non-metropolitan areas. Then below that, you're going to see all metropolitan areas in this list. You're going to click that. Then you can select the data points you want to see in your spreadsheet. In my case, I'm just going to select all the data types, but if you're only interested in, let's say, the median annual salary, you can go here and select annual median wage. But like I said, I'm just going to select all of the data types and click next. You can either view your data as an HTML file on the BLS website, or you can view it as an Excel file. The reason why I selected Excel spreadsheet is because within the Excel spreadsheet, you can sort things in the order that you want them in. So you're going to click Excel spreadsheet. You're going to save it where you want. Then you're going to open it up. Now, let's say you want to look at the highest paying cities for this specific occupation. You can select the column and click A to Z or Z to A. In my case, I want to go from highest to lowest. So I'm going to go Z to A. And here is the highest paying. You're going to see that Santa Cruz and Watsonville, California both pay a median annual wage of $164,710. Now, the next step in this process is calculating your net take-home salary. And if you want to know what your after-tax income is going to be for that specific location, what you would have to do is go to a website like Smart Assets and find out what your after-tax income is going to be. So I'll put in my median salary, I'll type in the location, which in this case is going to be Santa Cruz, California, and you can select your marital status. I'm going to select single because that's what I did for every single city in this spreadsheet. And then right below it, you're going to see what your after-tax income is going to be. This is going to be your take-home salary after your state and federal income taxes are deducted, as well as Medicare and Medicaid. Another thing you're going to have to do is look up the home prices for this specific location. So you're going to copy this location and you're going to paste it on your browser search bar, followed by the text median home prices. And immediately when you go to Zillow, you're going to see that the median home value is $1.2 million. This number is dynamic and it could change on a day-to-day basis. I'll be updating these home prices every 6 to 12 months. After you've collected the median home price, if you want to know what your mortgage payments are going to be, you're going to have to go to a website like Rocket Mortgage's calculator, where you can input the value of the home, the amount of money you're going to put down on the home, the interest rate, and you can choose to have the calculator calculate your property taxes based on the city you're choosing to move to. So now that we know how I gathered this information, you can go back to the spreadsheet and you can take a look at all of these figures. If you go to the tab on the bottom that says all occupations, this is the tab that is going going to contain all of the data that makes up our dashboard in the next tab. So as you can see here at the top, we're going to have the median annual salary, the net annual salary, the annual taxes paid, the tax rate for the median salary, the net bi-weekly salary before your mortgage expenses are deducted, the net monthly salary before your mortgage expenses are deducted, the median home prices, monthly mortgage payments, annual mortgage payment, your taxes and your mortgage payments made annually, and what you have left over annually after your taxes and your mortgage payments are made. Then this is further broken down into your true net bi-weekly salary. And this number is calculated by taking your annual salary and dividing that by 26 weeks. You also have your true net monthly salary, which is your net annual salary divided by 12. And after that, you're going to see what percentage of your income is going towards your taxes and your mortgage. And as of the recording of this video, you're going to see that we have a total of 2,331 entries on this list. That is a combination of all of the cities and all of the occupations I've gathered. Once we get to the dashboard though, you're going to see that we have not selected any of the options under our drop-down menu. So we have the option to choose which state we want to look at specifically. We also have the option to choose which city we want to look at, or we can choose which specific role or occupation we want to look at. To the right of this, we'll be able to sort these numbers by median annual salary, home prices, monthly mortgage payments, amount left over annually, which is your net annual salary, your true net monthly salary, and the percentage of your income going towards your taxes and your mortgage. So let's take a look at the median annual salary for every single occupation. Right now, you can see that Springfield, Illinois is the highest paying city for CRNAs. But if you scroll down this list, you'll finally be able to get to the next occupation in this list. And that's going to be nurse practitioners in San Jose, California. But let's say you want to see which city pays the lowest median salary for any one of these professions. We can click on this drop-down menu and sort the list by ascending. As you can see here, Dothan, Alabama is going to be paying LPNs $36,760. But if you want to see whether this is the lowest paying city for LPNs or any other profession, you can just sort the list by leftover annually. And then when you see the ascending list, you're going to see that LPNs in Sunnyvale, California are left with negative $81,829 if they choose to work and live in this city. But that is only if they're ever able to afford a home in this specific location, which by the looks of it, it's very unlikely. It's a home that costs $1.7 million. And there is no way a bank would even approve a loan of that value when you're only bringing in $74,260 as your gross income. Now, let's take a look at it from the other way around. Let's say you want to look at the highest paying city for all of these professions and you want to see it in order of highest take home to lowest take home pay. You can go to the drop down list under sort by. Now you can see that Springfield, Illinois is where CRNAs are going to be bringing home the most amount of money. They're going to be left with $180,715 per year. 3.6% of their income is going to be going towards their mortgage, and 40% of it is going to be going towards their taxes and their mortgage payments. The home prices in Springfield, Illinois are going to be $137,322. But I know many of our viewers are registered nurses. So let's take a look at what the registered nurse salaries look like on this dropdown. In the dropdown list, I'm going to select RN as my occupation, and I've made several videos about this before, but it's always the case that you're going to see that Corcoran, California is going to be the city that's going to give you the best bang for your buck. In Corcoran, California, you'll be left with $63,523 per year after your taxes are deducted and your mortgage payments are made. The median annual salary in Corcoran, California is $125,180. Next up on this list is going to be Vallejo, California, where you're going to be left with about $5,000 per month. And after that, we have Hanford, California, where the median home prices are $330,000. And after taxes, you're going to be left with $57,299 per year. At number 4, we have Fairfield, California. In Fairfield, California, you're going to be left with $4,592 a month, and the median home price here is $587,000. If you want the quickest way to take a look at the top 10 and the bottom 10 paying cities in all of the US for any specific occupation, then you can just go to this drop drop-down list and select the specific location you're interested in. So for this example, I'm going to take a look at the top 10 highest paying cities for RNs in the US. I'm going to select RN from the drop-down list, and I'm going to see the top 10 just like I would on the left-hand side of the screen. And as you can see on this list, we have Corcoran, California, Vallejo, California, Hanford, California, Fairfield, California, Fresno, California, Yuba City, California, Flint, Michigan, Sacramento, California, Stockton, California, and Redding, California. So you can probably see a pattern by now. Many people say that the cost of living in California is extremely high, but if you look at the list here, you can see why Monica and I decided to move to Sacramento, California. At the end of the day, regardless of how many taxes we're paying, the income here in Northern California is higher than the rest of the country. So you're making a lot more money, and yes, you are paying higher taxes, but after those taxes are deducted, you're still left with a nice chunk of change. When Monica and I lived in New York, we were bringing home anywhere from $9,000 to $11,000 a month. We were also working at least 40 hours a week. Here in Sacramento, California, I'm working 20 hours a week. Monica's working an average of anywhere from 24 to 30 hours a week, and we're bringing home anywhere from $15,000 per month to $20,000 per month. And these numbers are after our taxes are deducted. But what are the lowest paying cities for RNs? Well, if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see the bottom 10 cities. At number 1, we have Santa Barbara, California. In Santa Barbara, California, you're going to be bringing home negative $46,000 per year. And the reason for that is because the median home price in Santa Barbara, California is ridiculously high. The median home price is $1.5 million. Next up, you have Bellevue, Washington. In Bellevue, Washington, the median annual salary is $99,000. The beauty of working in Washington is that there are no state income taxes. However, the home prices here are also sky high. In Bellevue, Washington, you're looking at a median home price of $1.3 million, and you'll be left with a negative balance of $2,638 every single month. Next up, we have Sunnyvale, California, followed by Carlsbad, California, and Boulder, Colorado. In Boulder, Colorado, the median annual salary is $79,100, and the median home price is $966,000. After that, you have Marco Island, Florida, where the median salary is $75,000, but the home prices there are $936,000. This is followed by Franklin, Tennessee, where the median RN salary is $63,600. And you would think that the cost of living would be lower in Tennessee. However, Franklin, Tennessee's median home price is $802,000. This is then followed by Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Here, we're going to be looking at a median annual salary of $61,530 and the median home price of $740,000. In ninth place, we have Ocean City, New Jersey, where the median annual salary is going to be $80,000 and the median home price is going to be $854,000. So your take-home pay is going to be negative $558. And the 10th worst city for nurses to move to is going to be Santa Clara, California. In Santa Clara, California, you're going to be making a lot of money. In fact, you're going to be making a median annual salary of $159,000. But the median home price here is going to be $1.4 million, which means if you were to even qualify for a home of this price, you would have a negative balance of $450 every single month. There's a lot more data included in this spreadsheet, including LPN, NPs, midwives, CRNAs, and PA salaries. So if you're interested in looking at all of that data, you can go ahead and purchase this spreadsheet. But remember, I'm offering a discount for the next 7 days, or you can leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know exactly what type of data you would like me to include in a future video. And if you thought this video was helpful and you're looking to move to California, then you're going to enjoy my video where I break down the highest paying hospitals in the state of California. So make sure you watch that video here.